Hello, or welcome back. Today I'm making caraway salt sticks with an easy sourdough protein recipe dough recipe that I shared a while ago. The recipe is a reader favorite on my blog for a reason. It's double the protein that you would get from a normal sourdough, thanks to whey protein and cottage cheese. And you can, as I'm sharing currently in the video series, adapt it in many different ways, using the exact same dough to make a completely different thing. Today, said breadsticks. Now, usually Salzstangerl, as they call them in Austria, are made with a yeasted dough. And you just roll it out and then can shape it in a similar way to a croissant, only straight, not crescent shaped. That's the word, yes. And to up the ante a bit, I figured I make them the first time on video, because why wouldn't you make a potentially difficult to shape recipe on video for the first time, right? Well, my thinking is, if I can do it, you can do it. If mine come out okay, so will yours. So shall we see how they turn out? Start with your protein sourdough right after the bulk proof, and I share the recipe below. Now you want to fold it a few times so you have a bit of tension in it. I'm using a ball shape here, so I can then cut it into 12 even pieces. I like to halve it first and then cut each half into 6 even pieces. You can use scales if you want them really even, but I mostly eyeball it. And then you take each piece and pull the 4 corners up into a garlic bulb type situation. Flip it over and then cup your hand over it, and in rapid circles you form a nice shaped ball, and then transfer it onto a parchment lined baking sheet. So you have space to roll them out each into a triangle. Grab the top corners of the triangle and just roll them down towards the tip until you have a stick-like shape. It doesn't have to be pretty. And you can get it thinner or thicker, depending if you like it a bit more crispier or fluffier. I like mine fluffy. Now, they need to rise for about 3 to 6 hours, and I like to use a plastic bag for that because they stay moist. And when they are nice and puffy, you spray them with a bit of water, sprinkle a bit of sea salt over them. I like caraway on mine, but you can use any seed, and bake for about 20 minutes until crispy and golden brown. And there are your Salzstangerl with caraway. 7.5 grams of protein each, which is literally more than 100 grams of drained butter beans have.